Grown Man Podcast, man, podcast. It's a real good podcast. I feel the energy in it, guys. Come on with it, man. What happened? What's going on, little man? Okay. We are here. Peace, God.
That's what we gonna lead up to turn. In the hearts and minds of us, according to what we do while we here. That's everlasting life.
Anytime you want the information, you can bend it all you want. You ain't got to get it to them. You get it to how you want to get it to them. So that's what they did.
It's all about your spirit, which is the five senses, your taste, your hearing, your taste, your sight, smell, all that. That's part of the spirit. Okay? And then if you get your mind right, you have to know how to have your mind focused, like our brothers are saying. You have to think right in order to try to be right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because your thoughts, what it does, it transforms your emotional state. Out of that emotional state, you can do whatever. Some people get mad and go do some things, and then they think about, oh, I should have did.
Man, that's so serious.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in school right now with you, King, my brothers, my classmates, my heart, you know what I'm saying, my soldiers. So that's always been. So that's what Brother Cypher said. Everything I said, but he put it in layman's terms, and I said, thank you, Brother Cypher. Say it, brother. Because that's what we need. This Grown Man Podcast, baby. That's what we need on that, bro. Yeah,
Pretty much the same conclusion from different walks of life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, God, yeah.
You know, and we bring a different, elements to the scene. You know, that's why we rock and roll together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
absolutely.
That our children are our link to the future, and they must be nurtured, respected, loved, protected, and educated.
Yeah, brother. That's real.
Grown Man Podcast, y'all.
Come on, let's get this going.
We the realest show. Grown Man Podcast. When you need to know. Grown Man Podcast. We the realest show. Grown Man Podcast. When you need to know. Grown Man Podcast. Check out here Ministries and Almond Raw Productions presents Grown Men Podcast. And I'm your host, Another Chance, with my co-host in the building, MJB, the God of Rascoe, and my brother Free Cypher Allah. On this platform, we're going to politic about life's current events, family, real men, and knowledge, baby. So get ready, because in this hour is where we give you the tools to succeed for tomorrow. Grown Men Podcast. Let's go. We the realest show. Grown Men Podcast. When you need to know. Grown Men Podcast. Welcome. You are now tuned in to Grown Men Podcast, Season 2, Episode 13. And I'm your host, Another Chance. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are glad to be back here in the building. Of course, you guys know I got my co-host with me. Y'all know him so well. MJB, the God of Shaw. What's going on, brother?
What's good? Yeah, it is what it is. You know, we're going to do what we do. You know, feel me?
No one other than my brother, Free Cypher Allah.
Peace.
And y'all know we always backed up in the corner by G. Rick coming all the way out of the gangster's corner from Cali. G. Rick, what's going on, brother?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. Hey, how everybody doing, man? Everybody all right?
Yeah, everything good over here.
For sure. That's what it is. Grown Men Podcast, baby.
Yeah,
absolutely, man.
Here we go.
It's good to be back in the circle, man. It's good to be back in the circle. I'd like to introduce you guys to someone. I guess I should let G. Rick introduce this cat here. Go ahead, G. Rick.
Well, I got, our guest for the evening is a good friend of mine, man. We go way back, man. Yeah, man, he's done a lot of good things. He's doing a lot of good things. He currently an author. Got about 9 to 10 books out there. Get ready, do his thing. He's not getting ready to. They already selling in stores, so you can pick up. I seen him in a few commercials and things of that nature. His name is Cameron RasKat, aka RasKat.
Put your hands together for Cameron RasKat.
All right.
Rascoe,
They just call me
on,
Cam
bro?
Rascoe. I want to thank y'all so much for having me on here tonight. My
Oh,
man,
man.
I'm on the Grown Man
Thank you,
Podcast.
brother.
Here we go.
That's real. Let's go.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
yes, sir.
That's right.
Welcome, brother.
Before
Welcome.
we get started, I want to just tell y'all thank you for sharing your platform with me and allow me to come sit down and eat at your table today. I greatly appreciate that.
Hey, man, you're welcome, brother.
Brother,
You're welcome.
you are more than welcome. This is
You
our
deserve
table. Man, thank you so much for spending your time here with us. Thank you, brother. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Appreciate
Guys, we
it.
are talking to a distinguished author, actor, and a comedian. Talk to
Yes,
us.
sir.
Just give us a little insight real fast. Don't overload the people. Just a little insight on them, Cam.
Well, any opportunity I get to get on the stage, share my art, express myself, I'm gonna take it. Whether it be writing a story, hosting a show, playing a part in a commercial, whatever it may be, I want to get it done. I want to do it all the time. And I'm gonna praise the Lord while I'm doing it too. He gave me the ability to do these things, so I'm giving all the glory all the time when I'm doing this. So it's all a blessing, every part of it. Me sitting here with you today is a huge blessing. And I thank y'all, brother, so very much for having me.
You're
Yeah,
welcome, brother. You're welcome.
Very welcome.
brother.
You're very welcome.
Absolutely, brother. We thank you. We thank you. This is the open floor. That mic goes around the table, guys.
Yeah, real quick, I got a question for the guest at hand. I know, I've seen you, I've seen you writing things of that nature, but I know that's your thing, man. And I just want to know, what where your inspiration come from, man. Sit down and put that book together, man, because that's a hard thing to do, man.
It comes from you. When we sit down and talk, it was 96, 2003, the recorder was running. I listened to everything I was saying. I was recording every last bit of it. And that's where the stories come from life.
So,
We all got a story to tell. I just
sure,
the ability to be able to tell the story effectively. So, but a story comes from y'all. What we doing here today, I'm going to listen very carefully, bro. I'm going to record this, I'm going to watch it again, and more stories going to come out of that too. I got more to share.
That's right.
That's
right.
awesome,
That's
man.
right. Let me ask you a question, Cam. How many books you got right now?
Well, number 10 is dropping next month, and another one come out in November, and then one next year also. So that'll make 12. But so I'm looking forward to it.
So
how can the people find your books?
Oh, any online bookstore. If you Google Cam Rascoe, just CAM, last name RASCOE. Google my name, you'll find all kinds of stuff. I'm kind of flooding the market right now. I got a nice size catalog. I thank God for it. But if you go to Barnes Nobles, Amazon, Walmart, any online bookstore, just put it in there and you'll find me. It's not hard at all.
Nice.
That's great, man. That's awesome.
Okay, what type of literature is it? Like, what do you write about?
That's the best part. I'm blessed to be able to write in every genre for the most part. I haven't done a whole lot of sci-fi, but I didn't want to get stuck in that same zone as a black author. I love street lit, but I can't tell the same story over and over again. It can't be the same thing in the hood, blah, blah, blah. It got to be different characters. I want to speak to everybody's voices. So sometimes I have a book that's narrated by a gay serial killer, a white cat, and not one black character in the book at all. And I want to be able to tell his story also and show how God can save everybody and bring them to Christ. So and these stories here, sometimes the urban romance novel, sometimes a suspense thriller, whatever the story calls for, that's what I want to do. So far as genres, I'm all over the place with it, and I love it. Every last bit of it.
So you have a big imagination.
Oh, yes. I'm blessed never to ever have a writer's block in my life.
Yeah.
G-Rick can tell you always got something to say. I ain't never had a loss of words. So that's the thing. I need airtime. So I appreciate y'all today for this, and that's why I write so much.
I appreciate that's the most beautifulest thing in creation is your imagination. See, once you can imagine it, you got to act upon it, and that's how things come into manifestation as such as what you did.
And my main goal is to increase literacy, make people read again. No one reads anymore for entertainment or enjoyment. So I write shorter stories. I write essays, poems, things they can get through in about 15, 20 minutes. So they get to that end and they get a conclusion in the story, they'll enjoy it and want to buy in and read more. So that's one thing I'm really trying to improve on, especially with the young people. If you can get young people to read at 10, 12 years old, you can get them to log in, because I try to explain to them that everything you see on the screen, somebody had to write that first. They don't just come from just the visual. Somebody to put that together in words and form those in order for it to make a picture there. So that's my goal in life right now. I think it's my calling.
Hey,
that's some good stuff, man. That's some smart
good.
thinking the way you got that formulated. That's real smart,
For real,
brother.
man.
Thank you, brother.
I applaud you on that, brother.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
I did a little research on the subject that you're talking about, because that's gonna be the main issue that we're gonna try to push first when we get to Protect Our Head West Coast established. You know what I'm saying? The main thing is I'm trying to increase the grade level reading that these kids is reading at, because all of them below average, below where they're supposed to be.
Yeah,
you know,
it's nationwide like that. Yeah.
So I'm trying to get at least the ones around here. I'm gonna try to get them up to level or beyond that level. You know, because it makes school easier. It makes everything a little better if you can read and comprehend what you read.
Yeah, that's a good thing you said that, because I love to read myself. What we have to do, we have to find what these young kids are really want to learn. What do they want to know about? You know what I'm saying? Then read about it. You know what I'm saying? You want to know about it, then pick up a book about it. Figure out what it's talking about. And that way you can start reading. I don't.
That's right.
I think you kind of get what I'm saying. Like, we all read, whether we want to or not. Sometimes, hell, you read stop signs. Goddamn it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sorry.
You brothers are giving out some real good knowledge right now, man. I want y'all to formulate that. I'm sorry, MJB. Go ahead.
We read either way it go. You know what I'm saying? So why not find out what you want to know about? I don't care what it is. Just find out what you want to know about and go get a book and read it. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna expand your vocabulary.
Yep.
You're gonna start speaking in a better way. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what book it is. It could be a comic book or a doggone newspaper. Just read. Mm-hmm. You'll see how other people formulate their words. You see what I'm saying?
I think we all can agree with you on that. Even the viewers and the listeners out there, man. Y'all tune in to Grown Man Podcast. We are.
There's one thing about it, brother. Cam Rascoe has given us some reading material to get it started. Parents, Cam Rascoe.
Yeah.
Go look them up. Find some reading material appropriate for your child.
Yeah.
You got to get them back into reading, is what everybody's basically saying. We want to get the children back into reading.
Yeah. One thing I want to add to that is that in schools, these tests they give and whatnot, and they give them passages to read and do their articulation on. They need to give them something they enjoy reading. I read some of this crap this time. It's boring to me. I'm like, wait, come on, man. Kids ain't gonna read this and enjoy that. Give them something they want to read. So we talk about a literacy program, Rick, and if you get something going, I got you. For something for the youth, I don't care if it's age 10, 5, 13, whatever it may be.
For sure, bro. I'm gonna need you.
I got you. But I'm gonna tell their story for them. That way they're gonna want to read it. It's gonna be interesting to them. And when they get through it, they're gonna enjoy reading more that way instead of reading some boring thing about like lakes in Mexico or somewhere and the animals inside the lake. They don't want to read that kind of crap. Give them something that's enjoyable for them to read time. So give them to buy in. They don't want to read a research paper. They want to see a story, you know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or just
That's
find out what they like to do naturally.
Yeah.
Like if they like to do this or do that, then let's pick up a book about it and see how you doing that and what makes you do that. You see what I'm saying?
That's right, brother. That's
awesome. That's some awesome skills you got, Cam, to turn that type of creative thinking on paper right there for our kids, man. We definitely need that, man. We definitely need that, brother. That's awesome, man. We're gonna keep it moving, man. If all minds and hearts are clear, we're gonna keep it right and moving, man.
Today's current events.
Arrested for voting, arrested at his home. Peter Washington says he thought he was following the law, so this arrest came as a shock. I wanted to hear firsthand what happened, so I called him up and he invited me over for a chat.
The 2020 election.
2020 was your first time voting.
Ever.
And this happened.
This happened. I'm angry, but I'm hurt.
Did you intentionally cast an illegal ballot?
No. Why am I being accused of something that I didn't deceitfully do? I was young back then, so I kept on making bad choices, and I got violated. I'm just trying to live and be successful.
Why did Washington think he had voting rights in 2020? Well, to understand that, we have to go back to 2018. That's when Florida voters passed Amendment 4. It automatically restored voting rights to those who had felony convictions as soon as they complete their sentence, unless they were convicted of murder or a felony sex crime. So Washington's right had not been restored, but there were a series of events that led him to believe they had been. Under the law, felons are not allowed to sit on juries, but according to the probable cause affidavit, Washington received jury summons on 3 separate occasions, which he reported for.
That what made me think that I was eligible to vote, or my rights were reinstated. Because you know you can't be on a jury duty unless your rights are being reinstated. Me and my wife asked. We showed them the ID, we showed them the voter card, and we said, "Is this valid?" They said, "Yeah." And that's the only reason I walked in there and voted.
So why was he issued a voter ID? Well, Orange County Supervisor of Elections Bill Cowles released a statement reading, "If we do not receive a packet from the state, we remain unaware of the individual's conviction." Now, after the arrest, former State Senator Jeff Brandes spoke out. He authored Amendment 4 and tweeted video of the governor's press conference announcing the arrests. Brandes wrote, "It was our intent that those ineligible would be granted some grace by the state if they registered without intent to commit fraud." You know, Washington says the worst part of it all has been unintentionally hurting his wife.
I don't even want to talk about it. It hurts. It hurts. I tried to be strong for her, but it hurts. Give me a minute. She ain't been nothing but a support to me.
Coming up next, I'm going to introduce you to Washington's wife.
I always tell him that I want him to be.
Credit to that video goes to Channel 6. We appreciate that.
Yeah, that's cold. They made a mistake and put that man in jail.
Say that again.
They made a mistake.
Yeah.
Gave him back. Made him think he had his. You know that's their fault. And then they go back and arrest him.
Yeah.
All of it's their fault.
Yeah. Definitely. That's the state fault. Yeah.
Yeah, all the way. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it.
Yeah, you gonna do that man like that. No, you need to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not right. Period.
I see the shit out of it.
Okay. Okay. I can see how we can see that, yeah, that's the state's fault. However, he's an intelligent man. He feels that he is competent enough to vote. So I feel that he is competent enough to know that he was convicted of a rape charge. It didn't. They said if you was a murderer or felony rapist,
right,
you cannot vote.
All right, but
point blank, all felonies except murder and rape.
Understand
And
Yep.
and sexual.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what we're trying to say, Cypher. The state overlooked that and gave him his rights
Hold
back.
on. The state covered themselves already and said, wait, well, the voting people said that they didn't receive a packet from the state that say that he couldn't. However, but it's still, I don't care what nobody says. It still goes back to an individual. And then even through this report, how it got so bad for him is from him trying to be slick. He got off with probation on the rape, attempted rape. He got off with probation. Hold on. He got off with probation, but because he didn't want to register right, he getting violated. How many times you got to keep getting violated? They said he got violated so many times for the same reason that he ended up serving 10 years in prison, almost 10 years in prison.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
What ain't got what to do with it?
That man went to that place and say, "Are these legitimate?" He asked the people at the voting place, "Is this legit?" They said, "Yes." They fought.
Listen. We could sit here and say whatever we want to say, but he crying about he lost his job. When it came out, and they'll tell you he apologized to his fucking victim. Excuse my language. He want us to apologize to him. But he ain't showed no remorse towards his victim yet. So what it's been 30 years ago?
Where you get that from?
I get it from the video. That we just saw.
Wait. Let's let my man Cam get what you
Thank you very much, bro. I think it's two separate issues here. I mean, whatever his crime was, that's one thing. They sent him jury duty notice to his house twice, and he go in there and show up for it. There's no problems. And he go in there and show. I mean, you can't entrap somebody like that. You tell the man he's legal, he's good, and everything. Then you go and arrest him 2 years later. All this is about is suppressing the vote. They want all felons to not be able to vote again because they're gonna put you in jail on a felony for something slight anyway. You know how they do us with the time. They put us in there and take away our rights because they want us to have a voice. That way they can stay in power, especially here in Florida. I remember Gary Sipling years ago started this program to get felons back their rights. People in my family, be able to vote again and whatnot. And they were successful. But then as soon as it got done, they were trying to find ways to gerrymander where you can register at, where you vote from, and also take away your rights. They're fighting hard to get people who have a felony to not be able to vote again. Why? Because brown people and black people mostly are the ones, and poor people who have a felony who ain't gonna vote for their interests.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, I agree with you 100%, Cam, because it was through the Gary Sipling program that I was back as a convicted felon. However, I don't fall underneath rape or murder.
I got you.
And everybody and we know that I get jury duty notices, summonses before I had my rights restored back, because that is hooked up to when you register a vehicle. That's when your name come up in the pot. But when you do go down there to that courthouse and you show up with your jury duty summons and you tell them folks, well, I'm a convicted felon. They ask you for what? Blase squaze, and disqualify you. And you might get another summons 2 years later.
Hey,
I hear you.
Wasn't their fault. That man, they messed up.
But bottom line of it all, they dismissed the charge on 6 of them people. He was one of the 6 that they dismissed the charges on.
I'm suing.
They dismissed the charge. Of course, they dismissed.
Okay, in the state of Florida, if you've been a convicted felon, if you've been convicted of a felon and they lock you up for 30 years, you can't get no compensation by it.
You're right.
Not for nothing.
Because you already a convicted felon. You see what I'm saying? So,
if you be the case in Florida, you got a law, you can sue them in.
Listen, in the state of Florida, I'm just telling you the laws about the state of Florida. I can't tell you about no other state. The laws in the state of Florida. If you are you've been innocent all your life and all this here, you ain't did nothing, and you got caught up on a case, and years later they find out that you ain't had nothing to do with it, this, that, and the other, let you go, you could get compensated. Now, you got convicted of a felon 20 years ago and been good ever since then, and you get rolled up in some craziness now, and you end up doing another 10 years, you ain't gonna get no compensation for it when they find out the truth. Just because you already a convicted felon.
That is ridiculous, man. Y'all,
I don't know.
Y'all
I
listen
know.
to the podcast, man.
And the best thing to know is the law. You got to know the laws that you're being governed by. Ignorant to the law is no defense in the court of law.
Yeah, you got to use that as defense. You got to know your stuff. Yeah, you definitely.
You got a lawsuit.
There's a number on the bottom. There's a number on the bottom.
You got a lawsuit.
Yes, man. If y'all interested in giving us y'all opinion, man, y'all give us a call, man. Y'all listen to Grow Up Here podcast. It's too Steven, man. I got another current event if all minds and hearts are clear.
Every time you've been acquitted, you can sue him.
Keep on.
A New Orleans woman set her goals high and achieved them all before she turned 30. And she is also the first African-American woman to own her own McDonald's franchise. Well, now she's encouraging a new generation of young people. Carice Jackman joins us now in the studio with her story. Carice?
Natalie, she really is an inspiration, I'm telling you, not just to young people, but to people all across the country who want to achieve success. She says she usually shies away from the camera, but once she realized she could be seen as a role model for young people especially, she sat down with us to tell us how she got from working as a crew member to being in charge.
Hi, here's your 2 cheeseburgers. Thank you. Have a great day. Come back and see us.
Greeting hungry customers at the drive-thru window with a smile.
Have a great day.
Jade Colin not just works at this McDonald's on La Palco Boulevard in Harvey. This 28-year-old owns the business.
Y'all got it looking real nice. Thank you. Thank y'all.
The New Orleans East native graduated from Warren Easton at the University of Louisiana Lafayette. She started working as a crew member at McDonald's when she was 18 years old.
I got a chance to work at McDonald's, love the brand.
She couldn't shake that love and passion.
Hi.
While working there, her father, Louis Colin, began training to become the owner and operator of a McDonald's franchise.
I need that next photo up.
Watching her father, combined with the love of her job, motivated her to follow in his footsteps.
2 days after I graduated from University of Louisiana at Lafayette in business management, I joined the business. Welcome back to our McDonald's.
She became a store manager, won awards, and made up her mind to join McDonald's Next Generation program, a prep program for children of McDonald's franchise owners.
It's a very intense system. You're being watched, really, really watched about your results. I got exceptional results as the restaurant manager.
After months of hard work, sweat, and tears, corporate leaders gave her the okay, allowing her to own her own restaurant in 2016 at the young age of 26. Recently, word spread about her success. Colin's father, Louis, says every day he wakes up proud of what she's become.
And I knew that a lot of people who pursued that area, being a next gen or being a McDonald's own operator, everybody don't achieve it.
For those who need inspiration, Colin says no matter what life may bring, always aspire for greatness because you can persevere.
Every day is not going to be peaches and cream, but you have to finish strong and don't give up. Thank you. Have a great day.
I'm loving it. Colin's father and mother tells us they're so happy she's now part of the family business. Her biggest goal is to inspire young people, including those in her restaurant, to achieve their dreams. Her father says she's already gotten offers to manage other locations across the country, but for now, Natalie, she's happy to be serving her community right here in New Orleans.
Great story. Great to see, Carice.
Man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I think I put a hands up to the young lady. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
You can really achieve if you put your mind to it. She went to school, she got her business degree, and she put it in action. Damn right.
Yeah, that's
28 years old.
That's a real life Calvin. That's a real life Calvin right there. We seen it in the commercial, but she did it for real.
Right. Real life Calvin.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful, man.
And you said that then, homeboy.
Yeah,
I know
man.
I dated myself. I know I dated myself that now y'all know I'm old.
Yeah, man. That nigga say Calvin.
Everybody don't know about Calvin.
Yeah. That's all right. But man, that's good, man. She did that, man. You know, and it's good sometimes, man, so we can see something positive, man. You know, on the real, man.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah,
we need that too, man. You know, but yeah, especially them young people, they need to see. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, back in the day, you get a job and it'd be like, man, I ain't going to McDonald's to get no job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now, you know, it's good that they say all the time when you go in there and get the job, you know, you never know. You could be the only one day. She the first one, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Apparently so.
She really did that, man.
Yeah, she
You
did.
know, so that's all to the young lady, man. Straight up.
Yeah,
that's absolutely true. That has to be shown to the youth out there to let them know, hey, you can do that too. Absolutely. You got a chance to do that too. You just strive for it. Keep your head up. Keep moving toward that goal, man.
For sure.
It looks like we got a caller. It looked like we got a caller, guys. Hold on, guys. It look like we got a caller calling into the studio. Caller, you are live on the air with Grown Men Podcast and Rascoe. Speak your piece on the current event. Doing pretty good, brother. Doing pretty good.
I can't hear him.
Put him on the mic. Put him on the mic.
Put him on the mic.
I don't think they can I don't think they can hear you, Corbin. Can you speak up?
Nah, ain't nothing.
Nope. You gotta speak up.
No, it ain't even that.
You got to tell us what he's saying.
Yeah, the
peace, Mr. Corbin. Peace, Mr. C.
All right, Corbin. What's happening, homie?
They can hear you, man. They can hear you.
No, I can't hear nothing. Tell him to give me a call.
On us. We can't hear him.
Go ahead. Corbin. He said, call MJB. Call MJB. He can play it louder for you. All right. Yeah, that's Mr. Corbett, man. Y'all know Mr. Corbett, man.
Okay.
Music,
That's all right.
That's all right. He got love from over on this side. Everything good.
So now my question, Mr. Cam, is where you at? Is you around the 407 area?
Yeah, I'm in 407. I'm in a corner.
Oh, okay. See, I had to ask that when you came up with the gas. You hit with the gas shipping.
Man, if I'm going from McCoy to Pine Hills and Winter Garden, that's it.
Hey, I'm right here in the hills right now.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, but to touch on one thing about the young lady, I saw the story a while ago. She really inspired me. Seeing what she did with that. Now, her parents had a lot of guidance in that, but also the kids need to know that it started with her hard work and diligence, man. She's so dedicated to work and do that and pursue it every single day. Get that point. You don't just wake up one day and own the store. No, she had to put in work and learn the business inside and out. And kids need to understand the dedication of like, get through the shift. Today is the day and last night was last night. You're going to need your job tomorrow. Don't get mad today and quit your job because somebody did you wrong. It's going to be a lot of doing wrong on the job. Push through the day and think about the big picture and your future and whatnot. So I'm really proud of that young lady. It warms my heart, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Good word.
And like you say, shots go out to the parents as well because we know they had a big hand in that.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We need more like them, man. We need more like them. We're gonna take a quick pause for the calls and pay some bills. We want to give our shouts out to the host out there. Thank y'all for joining us, and to our guest Cam Rascoe. We appreciate you, brother. We're gonna take a quick pause for the calls, and we'll be right back after we pay a few bills.
Thanks for having me.
For sure.
Just a while ago, I became ill and fell. I was able to call an ambulance, my next door neighbor, my family, and my doctor, all without picking up a phone. I used a small remote control device to contact Life Alarm Direct. With one push of a button, you can speak in the air to a live person and help is on the way. Life Alarm Direct can save your life. It saved mine.
Are you drowning in bills, wondering how am I going to get out of this debt? Making minimum payments on your credit cards may take 40 years to pay off, and personal loans are just more debt. You need to eliminate your debt. You need American Credit Network. We'll create a simple monthly payment plan according to your budget and negotiate with your creditors to reduce the amount you owe. You can be debt-free in as little as 24 to 48 months. American Credit Network, your road to freedom. Call now.
Special thanks go out to our sponsors, Life Alarm Direct and American Credit Network.
Yeah,
them guys a call.
Yeah, I had just received that call from Mr. C, and I clearly understand what his point of view on the issue. He gives her praises for owning a business, but it's the type of business she owns, trying to promote bad food to you know. That's how he's seen it. He's seen it as it's good. It's good.
Now,
he's
wait a minute. Now he went straight to the bad food.
Oh, wait a minute. No, listen. What he said is he commemorate her for owning the business, but it's the business type of business she owns. She's promoting bad food. You know what I'm talking about? So
yeah, we get it. We get it.
That was his point.
Same reason why we jumped on Master P. From going in the chips and shit.
Rat snacks? Oh, man.
I mean, but it's a good.
Let that man be great. Let that girl be great.
Yeah.
We're going to still spend our money over there, so we might as well go get some of it off the top. Start getting it out the bottom.
Look, my biggest thing is.
Wait, we ain't going to shoot the messenger.
Yeah. No. My thing is, the whole purpose of the video was to show the African American community that we can be inspired to do things at a young age. We don't have to be shooting and killing. We don't have to be selling dope. You know what I'm saying? All that crazy stuff.
Right.
We be on the news for. That's what I was looking at.
Absolutely.
We can claim burgers. We ain't got the same bricks. And that's wrong.
Yeah. Hey. She at night she can sit down and get residual income no matter how it is. You feel me? Because that's what
now that y'all done built up all this energy, we're gonna move it right along to this next segment and see how y'all pour it into the viewers out there.
Family and relationships.
Everybody know how we do in family and relationships, man. You know, we pass the mic around and we pour out a little blessing to our viewers and appreciation.
Well, one thing I can say, I'm gonna go back to what we just watched about the young lady owning the McDonald's. Her daddy helped her out. That's family and relationship right there. You see?
Okay. So the daddy was supportive. You're saying the daddy was supportive.
There you go. See?
Supportive. So fathers, be supportive to your children.
You have to be. Because let me tell you something. If you ain't gonna be a father to your son or daughter, somebody else gonna play that role outside. And
if that's what it takes to keep the fan in my room.
Okay. Hey, but that could be a good thing.
I should have hit.
Was that family and relationship cycle?
But that was a real family relationships trying to get the baby to sleep in my room tonight.
Real family relationships.
So yeah, man, that's how I see it, man. When it comes to that,
I can understand that, MJB. That's some good knowledge for the listeners. Gangsta, you got any food for the family or relationships?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like, like I say all the time, man, your family is the most important thing that you're gonna have as a person. To me, I mean, most of the time, They're looking out for your best interest. Sometimes, you know, like I said, you're gonna go through some ups and downs, some trials, some tribulations. You're gonna have these problems in a family. Everybody. But at the end of the day, man, them the ones, I mean, you should be able to count on them. And if you can, enjoy that fact, man. Because a lot of people can't depend on their people. But one thing I can say about mine, I can depend on mine, man. They got my back 100%. I love them to death, man. And always, it ain't got to be blood to be family. I'm surrounded by a few people, you know what I'm saying, who my family, and we ain't actually blood. You know what I'm saying? So to y'all, you know, hey, man, we family, man. And it's for us to keep this relationship. Cat, you go way back, Raz. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Shit. You know, I got history with each one of y'all, man. And I'm making history with one of, you know, it's new history. But we got history together. So y'all my folks, man. On everything, man. You know, that's it. Family relationship, man. Keep your family close, man.
I could dig that, Gacy. You basically saying we family. We don't have to be blood.
Hey,
to be family.
we got a couple of shout outs right here.
Sure.
What we got right here? Let me see.
Folks.
Boom King. That's real. That's real.
Okay. Finally.
That's real. Then we got this one right here. You feel me?
You don't have to be blood to be family. That's
right.
Real.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby. You don't have to be blood to be family. That's real, man. That's real. Anybody else got something for family and relationships on the table?
Well, family,
see what the guest got to say about it.
I appreciate it, dog. Yeah, for family, I just thank God for breaking generational curses. You know, I got a painting on my wall in my house, and everybody on that painting, they died a violent death of some type or another, poison in prison, shot to death, suicide, all kind of stuff. So I look at my kids and where they at compared to where I'm at. And these kids have traveled the world. A 25-year-old RN already, a 22-year-old run a tech company, 20-year-old in medical school. So they're doing better things I've done with my life. So now those generational curses done turn into generational blessings for my family.
Right.
I just thank God for that. They're doing better. That's why we want for our kids to do better than we did. I've done better than my dad, and they ain't doing a lot better than me. So we're going to keep this thing moving forward. I appreciate y'all, brothers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
You're welcome all the time.
Respect on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's some real stuff coming from Grown Men Podcast. If all minds and hearts are clear.
All the time.
We're going to keep it moving.
Welcome. This hot new segment is called Gangster's Corner, and I'm your boy Gangster Rick. Grown Men Podcast. Let's get it on.
Good afternoon, everybody. Gangster Rick, live from the Gangster's Corner. I just want to talk about this right now. What's going on? Jay-Z got he's supposed to father allegedly 30-year-old son came out of nowhere, you know, and you know he don't want to take the paternity test, which is seemed kind of odd to me. You know what I mean? That's if you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you ain't, you know, you're not the kid's father, then you should. I mean, you'd have been down there yesterday to take that test. You know, so I'm just wondering, you know, how people feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you would have, I mean, if you ain't got nothing to hide, clearly you'll go down there and piss in the cup for him. You know what I mean? But the fact that you said I ain't gonna take the test seemed a little funny to me, man. I want to open it up to my homeboys, see what y'all think about that, man. Ain't that kind of weird that he don't just go take the test and get it done?
Yeah, you saying that the kid 30 years old?
Yeah, that what it say. Yeah, that what the boy 30. You know what I'm saying? So it happened so long ago, but still, you know, somebody telling you know, you just go get the test and get it done. I'm thinking. You know, it didn't improve, it ain't yours.
Yeah, it's
evidently it ain't been enough to been proven to make them want to go and make him take the test. You see what I'm saying? Because I know if he really was the father, they would have made him take the test by now. He don't want to take the test. There's some reasons behind it. If you one that then followed the story a little bit and really know, if you just not getting into the story, then you like. But if you didn't follow the story and know the story, it's a good reason why not to take the test. It could be a possibility. You know what I mean? It could be a possibility. It ain't about the money now, but it's about what?
Possibility what?
That he might be. I mean, it's like 50-50 when you looking back. You looking back in. I mean, just think back. You go back into your teens, to your teens, how you was moving, different every night. You know what I mean? Sometimes two different 3 and 4 in the same night. You know,
Okay.
You can't say that you didn't know that you didn't kept up with everybody that you done raw dog. You see what I'm saying?
Go take the test.
That's it.
What?
Take that
What?
test.
The mother is not here no more. The mother, that child mother, is no longer on this side of the earth. Okay, so the jit just want to know if that's his dad. He ain't trying to get no money or nothing like that. But
So why not take the test?
For what? If I ain't claimed him now, he need to go ahead on with his life.
Oh, that's
one man.
A little crucial there.
I mean, hey, if you ain't claim me, if you ain't claim me all the times I done been behind talking about this my daddy, and you steady.
That don't make no sense.
Me every chance you get, you steady still forming me.
So you saying what took him so long? That's what you saying, Cypher.
No, it ain't what he said. He said don't take the test.
What I'm saying is, man, he ain't wrong from sticking to it. Ain't mine. That's his story, and that's what he got to stick with.
So crazy,
man. No, he ain't.
Boy, attorney suit. He don't want that suit to come out. So
that's right.
Money somewhere. That boy 30 years old, all them years, all the records he done made, somebody come with some money somewhere.
He can't do nothing.
Not only that,
it's always about money though.
Hey, but not only that,
they can't do
nobody want to give these people no samples just on the script.
I know, but man, it sounds suspect though. If it wasn't me, I want to clear my name, let everybody know this ain't my child. If it is, I want to claim them and get to know them. I have mistakes.
Either way, it's a win.
Man, they do the
it's a win. Either way, it's a win.
The NDAs work both ways.
We ain't talking about the NBA. We talking about Jay-Z.
I ain't say NBA. I say the NDAs work both ways. Yes, they work both ways.
Cypher, I can't believe
he got to stick with what he's saying.
I can't believe
you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. If it was that kind of thing and it was a hush thing back then, she had to shut up and he got to shut up.
I don't know, but brothers 30 years ago wasn't getting a whole lot of NDAs back then. It wasn't like
that. But I'm just saying it was a more word of mouth thing back then.
Yeah, it
was
word of mouth back. You know it. I ain't grow up in this time zone. You see what I'm saying? I'm just coming through this shit here. These newcomers with all this. They be telling on what they ain't supposed to be telling on. And stuff like that.
Come on, man.
It's going to the grave.
So yeah,
Cypher, you ain't that cold, man.
Take the test. We gonna keep it moving, man. We gonna keep it moving, man.
You ain't that cold, man. You pulled that.
Knowledge, wisdom, understanding.
I'm not. I got more to gain for having more kids out there. I don't have nothing to lose. I'm the poorest, brokest cat in Orange County. I would love to have some more kids pop up on me talking about it was from 40 years ago.
It ain't about
They
no money.
grown, been raised and all. They ready to take care of the old boy now.
Hey,
All right, so we go to knowledge and understanding. But if that was that man,
Oh,
baby,
that's where we at. That's where
that's
we at.
dirty, man. That's dirty. Man.
Knowledge, wisdom,
understanding.
Knowledge, wisdom, understanding.
And what?
We definitely want to give a shout out to our viewers. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much to our guest, RasKat, for joining us. We appreciate you, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. We about to close it out with this final segment of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The table is open to all of the hosts.
Well, I want to go back to this this right here. Let me share something real quick, if y'all don't mind. I know Cypher been hounding me about it, so I gotta bring it back to the forefront.
I want to say a happy belated Mother's Day out there to all the mothers out there. Happy belated Mother's Day from Grown Men Podcast.
So y'all can see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
This right here is mind magic. Techniques for transforming your life. You know,
That's
and
the book from last. That's the book from last season.
This is the exact book. The exact book. I have it. I have a hard copy. This is the exact book. But what we was talking about is right here.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
I know you don't expect us to read that because we can't see none of that.
You can't see?
No, you got to read that,
homeboy. Words, but I can't
y'all ain't got full screen. Okay. The attributes of consciousness. This basically what it is, what we deal with.
Read it.
To use the techniques for transformation most effectively, it is helpful to understand the nature of your consciousness. To fully comprehend who we are as beings in the world, we must attempt to understand this mysterious something we call consciousness, which animates all life forms. Because the story begins way back in our biological history, we will explore how it has expressed itself from its first manifestation in the world of matter and up to the full development of human beings. Okay? Now, what is consciousness? It says, no one really knows what consciousness is, but we do know its main attributes, which is the ability to receive and respond to impressions from outside stimuli. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Outside stimuli, that's called the news, that's called videos, that's called this podcast that we looking at right now. This is outside stimuli. So this is just a breakdown. Within the atoms, consciousness manifests itself in a very basic form of attraction and repulsion. Stuff you like, stuff you don't like.
Hold on. You can't just skip past that. Hold on. So it says, which is the ability to receive and respond to impressions from outside stimuli. Okay, you explained what stimuli was. So impressions would be, give me an example of impressions.
Impressions would be
to impressions.
Okay, impressions would be, it would be us saying us on this podcast speaking what we saying. We being an impression on somebody's subconscious mind, on somebody's conscious mind. You see what I'm saying? This just like them buildings that fell at 9/11. That's something on your conscious mind. You got to understand things can be put on your mind on what you want. You have to control it. So if you want to look at a dirty video, look at it. Just know that it's messing with your mind. If you want to look at a positive video, look at it. Just know that it's messing with your mind. Whatever you want to manifest, you got to put yourself in it.
Gotcha. Therefore, consciousness in the cosmic meaning is a state of recognition or responsiveness, no matter how minimal.
She ended up owning the business, didn't you? It was an impression on her mind. See? A stimuli. You
use the outside stimuli to use that impression to make that thing come true. See how she did that, y'all? Mind magic.
Dead. Okay, let's stop that right there.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's good though, man. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it.
Yeah, man, for sure.
That's
And we can, but like I say, that's one of the books that I've been reading, and I'm still studying it. I go back and forth, and I read a chapter here and there, and then I put it down and meditate, and I try to operate it in my daily life. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you start to see things. That's how you start to see that, okay, God is real. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's a thought form that comes into manifestation. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, just like my man right there down at the bottom, Cam. See how he brought his books into manifestation? It was some stimuli on the mind. Come on, man. We trying to show y'all the other side out the way.
That's what he told us. The outside stimuli was us. He listened to what's going on. He keep his ears open. I mean, his recorder on.
That's right. It's on. I'm looking for what you gotta say. He said, "Don't take the test." I want to tell y'all, brothers, man. I want to thank y'all so much for having me on here. It's been a great time. But one thing I now understand, I want to share is that we already know where we're weak at. That's how we're strong. I know I'm stronger because I know my weaknesses. Just like me being a married man. Rick knows back in the days. I want to do numbers, quantity, not quality. You know, but because I know I'm weak in that area, I don't talk to women like that. I don't deal with them. I only deal with married women or people in church, stuff like that. I don't really have a conversation with single ladies, that kind of thing. Because I know how weak I am in that area. So it makes me stronger to make me a better man for my marriage and whatnot.
Hey, man, that's real, RasKat. Well, that's real, homeboy.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And that's but do you see and what's happening is he's controlling his thought form. He's controlling what he want to stimuli. You know what I'm saying? I want to be around married people because I'm a married man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Keep my mind focused. Keep my mind right.
Yep. There you go, brother.
Hey, man. I applaud you, RasKat.
They call it mind magic, but it's really not. It's just overstanding your own understanding.
That's that.
I tell you what, I'm a fan, fellas. I'm be tuning in. I'm be probably calling in too. Got number that have 407. I got you.
Yes, sir.
Start off. I'll be in touch, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man.
We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you joining us, man.
Grown Man Podcast. Like I said, my mom made it. I'm on the Grown Man Podcast. Here we go.
Here we go, man. We appreciate you, guys. For real, bro. Hey, Cat, man.
Right here.
Cam,
hey, I love you, boy.
I love you too, brother. Take it easy now.
No, for sure, homie.
Grown Man Podcast, y'all. We out.
Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast.